Okay, so here's a video showing why you should be using the Zygor Alliance Guide or Horde Guide when leveling a new character, or even an existing character who's not 80 yet. Um, as you can see up at the top, in the middle of my screen, there's a window there. What it shows is where I need to go to, what I need to do, and if there's a quest that I have to hand in or accept, it will give that indication as well. Beside that, to the left is an arrow, and what that shows is the direction I need to go, how far I need to go, what my objective is, so if it's a person or a place or what have you, and the amount of time that it should take at the current speed. And if you're not moving, it's just going to give little asterisks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move away from where I'm supposed to be going, show you what it does. As I move away, the arrow becomes a little bit more yellow, and eventually it will become orange, and when I'm several hundred yards away it will turn red. So it gives you an idea about how far away you are. So I'm just going to go back to where I'm supposed to go, which it says talk to Sten Stoutarm in the small camp. So it also gives a little description about what to look for, and this is really helpful if you're at a little camp with a lot of different characters. It'll say things like kneeling beside a bale of hay, or with fish hanging from a hook or something like that. So it tells me here that I have to accept the quest, and then it tells me the next thing I have to do is go get wolf meat, and it tells me what to kill. It says ragged mobs, and the reason it says that is because there's multiple different types of ragged wolves. And there's a little delay there because I guess there was an add-on that was activating. Anyway, when you pick something up, it also shows how many of the objectives that you have. So for instance, in this case, I have to get tough wolf meat, 8 of them, and it says that I have collected 1 of 8. So I'm going to get close to finishing this now, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I have 7 of the 8, and on this mob I should be able to pick up the last one. And probably level at the same time. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now that I have my 8th, it now tells me the next thing I have to do is turn this particular quest in. So again, it gives me the person to go to, where they are, and which quest to turn in. So after I turn that in, it's going to give me an indication about which quests I have to pick up. And yes, there we go. So it tells me to pick up that one. So it's good because it also helps you in that you don't pick up things that you really don't need to be spending time on. So this is all pretty easy when it's in a beginning zone, but when you're in a zone where there's a lot of different quest points, quest hubs if you will, there's a lot of quests that will concentrate on the same mobs or in the same area. So in addition to pointing out where you need to go and what you have to get and which quest not to get, it also puts them in a very efficient order, which really helps because there's lots of times in lots of zones where you can be killing one type of mob and actually fulfilling 3 or more quest objectives. This is huge improvement in efficiency in terms of time and getting yourself to 80 as fast as possible. So again, knowing where to go and what to do, and which ones not to bother, and even more importantly, the order that you're supposed to be doing it. And I don't know how many times I've had people ask me, you know, I'm level 35, where should I be questing? These questions don't ever have to be asked anymore. This guide tells you precisely what to do, and if you happen to get too far ahead, which can happen, if your level goes up because, say, you're rested a lot, or you were running instances with friends, or you just happen to kill a lot of mobs, you're farming or something like that, it can actually start intelligently skipping some of the quests because you're too far ahead. And especially since Blizz has made a lot, you know, it's a lot easier to level now because they've lowered the requirements for XP for each level. So anyway, this is just a quick little demonstration on how it works and the value of it, and I'm going to come back with another quest when I get up to about a level 9 or so, and do another video and show you an even cooler aspect of this.